We're gonna do the tortilla. What is it? Tortilla
challenge.
Tortilla challenge. Right?
Yeah. Don't swallow it. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. All right. Oh.
Get his ass.
Recorded live from the Maddie Johnson podcast studio at GOT Sound Studio in Columbia, South Carolina. This is the All About Nothing podcast. The views expressed on this program are the opinions of the host. Some content and subject matter may not be appropriate. Listener discretion is advised. Listeners are encouraged to follow the show at theallaboutnothing.com for links to social media and more.
Oh, sir.
Listeners can call the show at 803-672-0533. Thank you for listening.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the All About Nothing podcast. This is episode number 128. I'm gonna just obliterate that one.
What is that?
120.
I have to assume it has something to do with being smacked across the face with a tortilla.
Oh, they call it now?
Yeah,
That's what they call Mexican pizza.
that's what I'm gonna call that, tortilla. Want to welcome to the show the man whose opinion is that Max Kepler is hotter than oil. I don't. What am I trying to say here?
No, you're trying to say that I said that.
Oh, yeah. The man, The man whose opinion is that Max Kepler is hotter than any of all the baseball players, except for Dansby, but is hotter than Chris Bryant.
No, you
I messed
messed
that
it up. Yeah, Max Kepler apparently is the most attractive MLB player. That's what I brought up. But then the Bryant guy got brought up, and I was like, oh no. I told him I was like, no. I was like, Dansby's more attractive.
Where do you
than
get your
that guy.
facts from, sir?
It was a ranking of like the hottest dude in sports, and Max Kepler was like number one. And the dude is sharp. Like I was like, damn, man, is sharp.
Well, Zach King.
I'm here.
Welcome,
Listen,
Zach.
Beauty goes beyond genders. If you're a beautiful person, you're a beautiful
That's
person.
fair.
I do not
That's
care.
fair. Also, the DJ with less availability than you would think a DJ might have is Trent Clark.
And I just got booked.
Oh yeah?
Big event.
What time are you gonna be at my birthday party?
Big event. It's not a birthday party, but you can bring your kids though.
Oh,
I saw you DJing for that kid that was rapping.
What's going on?
Think about an event that's coming up that's for kids.
An event coming up for kids.
Barrett should know.
Christmas.
Let me go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, because it's really just going to go downhill from there.
Boo at the zoo.
I'm about to say Halloween.
Hey, congratulations.
Boo
You're
at
gonna
the
be at
zoo.
Boo at the Zoo?
Boo at the zoo.
That's
Might see
very,
you there, dude.
That's
At the
very,
zoo.
very cool.
Thank
Way
Marco
to
Hurt
go.
for that.
Yeah, that's
awesome,
really cool.
Give me the alley-oop.
Congratulations.
Are they gonna let you in the Tiger Den
I don't know. I hope so.
so you can DJ like on the top rock where they can't get you?
Actually, I want a bear on my back. Actually,
want a bear?
Yeah, I want a back.
Well, there's only one left. Which is kind of a downer now that I
Yeah.
said that.
Well, speaking of bears, have any of y'all watched The Bear on FXX, aka Hulu as well?
I have not.
I finished it in a day. It's so good.
Oh, okay.
If you ever worked in a restaurant, you have you?
Rusty Anchor.
Yeah.
In Chapin.
You know how kitchens get. It's just high. Thank you, chef. Yes,
Yeah.
chef. All
Rusty
that.
Anchor.
All that. Like you get like it was awesome. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I want to real quick. It's just the three of us.
Hold on,
this
hold on,
week.
hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Oh.
For everybody at home watching, your host with the mostest, Barrett Groove.
The guy who likes to take pop shots when we're just cruising in GTA.
Smart man.
I
Drive-bys.
can't get in the car. Barrett's like, I got 3 stars. Hit it.
In some cases, I don't even warn him. I just jump in the car and he's like, "Why are the police on us already?"
Yeah, you ain't got no stars, but Barrett's like, they're following me.
Yeah, that is.
I'm coming for y'all soon, man. I'm about to
Do
go.
it.
I'm about to go buy it.
There you go.
It's coming.
to.
That's what we need. So it's just the three of us this week. It's been a while since it's just been the three of us.
It's been a while
Since I could.
I want to thank all of the guests that we've had so far. So we had Judd Larkins, Matt Villartabo, Carlo Latrenta, Ryan Thompson, Sidney Clinton, Daniel Duncan, Daniel Shreve, Ben Kitchings from the History of Voyager podcast, the Diligent Dabber from the Dad Who Dabs podcast, Bill Kimler, Lisa Ellis, Jared from Feathers and Friends podcast, as well as Trevor Lane from the Man Tools podcast. So
It's been a stretch.
it's been a crazy summer. Like
This was crazy.
It's been a lot. I'm working on interviews. We got one coming up at the end of this month with a woman named Sarah Work, who is the nominee for the South Carolina Treasurer. That's coming up at the end of this month. We also have Ashlyn Prio, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. I have not asked.
And we had Sydney twice.
We had technically we had Sydney three times.
Three times?
On the show.
Okay.
So
That was good. The last one we were reviewing that movie.
Yeah, that was
fun. That movie was shit.
We got a few people asking about that Cunningham interview.
Yeah, it's
What you think? What's our verdict? You think he might mess with us?
I don't know if he's going to.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because we might get Gary Vautour on here, who was the Labor Party candidate for governor, except that he is no longer a candidate because the Democratic Party sued to remove him from the ballot in November.
That shouldn't stop Joe from coming on.
It shouldn't stop him. But
Does Joe think we were asking that question? Why did y'all sue him?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Joe didn't do it.
I can't. No. Yeah. No, that was the Democratic. That was a Trav Roberts.
Joe Cunningham would be so rad to have here, and you would think he's got to be around.
He's got a fan
close.
base. The girls love him.
He's close.
Yeah.
My girls group chat has might as well call them the Cunninghams.
Yeah.
'Cause
He's awesome.
the girls love him.
Oh,
Cunningham
my
girls?
wife
Man, they
loves
love
him
him.
too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, dude, that guy makes the most sense. Like, you want McMaster, who's always doing the same old shit that's always been done, or do you want Joe Cunningham, who's going to bring breath of fresh air in here and legalize marijuana?
And McMaster is still playing that good ass commercial for Joe Cunningham, and I don't know why he
You still seen it?
Yes, it's still on
going?
TV.
I see, and that's
They
the
already
thing is
paid
I
their
don't.
money.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see a whole lot of commercials. But like I hear I've got to go look at this Cunningham commercial.
I had
know.
to
It's
find
probably
it.
the funniest thing ever.
It's so funny.
I didn't give
Who
you
wants
guys
fun?
I didn't give you all an opportunity to come up with topics for this week's show because I had one topic that I really wanted to dive into.
I got one for you.
Well, would you like to go for? How long is yours going to
Oh,
take?
it's pretty easy.
Oh, okay.
Pretty easy.
We'll do that then.
Let me
Yeah,
get
if you have one topic, it's engrossing. Like,
It's just
okay, what
one.
could it be? You're like the deficit. Trickle down economics.
Okay, so e-cigarette company Juul has agreed to pay $438.5 million in a settlement with 34 states and
That's-
territories are marketing their products towards teens.
Well,
That's not, yeah. It's
Where do they?
how
did
many
they feel like
millions?
that?
How many?
300 and, hold on.
You said 400.
Yeah, 438.5.
438.5 million, and
Because they marketed to teens.
Yeah,
But they still want to be a company.
I'm not sure, but it looks like they're not stopping. They're just going to pay out.
It's like a restitution, like for like, I'm sorry we did.
I just want to say, I just want to know, when is Newport's going to get sued?
well,
Camel.
yeah, I was gonna say I
Camel,
thought Winston Salem not Winston Salem, the town,
R.J.
but,
Reynolds.
yeah, I thought R.J. Reynolds already got had to pay a fairly hefty settlement at some point. That was a while ago. I have to look that up.
I just think it's
You
pretty
got it right,
big.
though. Like Winston.
I feel like cigarette
tobacco
companies
town.
tobacco's already been sued, and that was they now have to put the Surgeon General warning on the side of cigarette boxes, and
Correct.
they're not allowed to do print. I think they can do print ads, but they can't do commercials. And TV and movies have to indicate that there's cigarette smoking.
Funny story apropos of the whole R.J. Reynolds. When my family came over here, part of my family, the king gave them a lot of land in North Carolina, and they grew tobacco on it. Eventually, they sold it to R.J. Reynolds. It was like the Tucker side, I believe.
Wow.
I was like, dude, here I am with no money.
No
Wondering,
land.
Yeah. Just going like, all right, I got multi-billion to millionaires on the east side of my family, but it ain't no trickle-down family-nomics, I'll tell you that.
No,
Yeah.
it don't work like that.
Yeah, it's amazing how far that money goes, or how far it doesn't go.
Doesn't go, yeah.
So I wanted to talk about Ivana Trump.
The dead one?
former mistress turned wife turned ex-wife of Donald Trump, businessman turned TV host turned politician turned fascist. She passed away at the age of 73. This was back in July. After she sustained what is believed to be a serious injuries from an accidental fall on the curving staircase of our Upper East Side townhouse. So now you'd think that that would be the oddest part of the story, the fact that she fell down the stairs, and that.
Well, you're 70 something. So,
yeah. The oddest part of the story is the fact that she was buried behind the first tee at the Bedminster Trump golf course.
Awful.
Trump National, I guess.
Correct.
You think that's what she wanted?
No. No. Why did you?
It is what Trump wanted.
I don't know. I think it was the cheapest place for him.
No, what y'all did you get some more information about this?
Well, yes, I have.
Do you know why he did that?
Well, we have theories.
It's taxes.
So that is one of the theories. So
Cheap.
New Jersey's laws, once one person is buried in a plot of land, you can they can't come and take that from him no more. They can't sue him for it. Like even if he loses everything, they can't take that because it's technically it's a burial ground.
Yeah, essentially
I was right because he's cheap.
It's an elaborate tax scheme. This is one of the theories. It's an elaborate tax scheme. Now, under New Jersey state law, tax code, any land that is decided or decreed as being cemetery or for the cemetery purposes is exempt from all taxes, rolls, and assessments. Cemetery companies are also specifically exempt from paying any real estate taxes, rates, and assessments of on personal property taxes on their lands, as well as business taxes, sales taxes, income taxes, and inheritance taxes. And Trump has been looking for other ways to ease up the property tax burden. According to a 2019 Huffington Post analysis, Trump slashed his Bedminster tax bill by about $88,000 a year by keeping 8 goats and changing it or setting aside farming area of about 113 acres of hay on the property. Mm-hmm. So,
Don, Eric, come down here. Look at your brothers.
Rick Ross is doing the same thing as we speak. He has bison. He has horses.
He has a stock car.
Yeah, it's all because he doesn't have to pay because now it's farming.
He has his own police force down there too.
If I'm not mistaken, probably I wouldn't imagine. He's got a lot of land.
He does his cop cars. He has a NASCAR. He bought one of the stock cars for real though. Mm-hmm. I thought that was rad.
For what? You can't drive it on the street.
He's got so much.
He does car shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I would totally buy a stock car, NASCAR. Just
definitely.
Yeah.
Shit. Why can't you drive?
Barrett, if you got enough money, you can go to one of these places like Darlington and be like, "Hey, let me drive my car on your street."
That's fair.
And you can wire up some taillights, headlights, turn signals.
That's also true. You could. Yeah, but why wouldn't you just get like a nice car and then, or a car
Barrett,
and then just like build it up?
Yeah, that's like a Ritz cracker on a trolling motor. You take the restrictor plate off.
I'm trying to make sense of it, and just saying they're rich doesn't justify it to me. It's not a justification. I'm just saying it's not.
Oh yeah, definitely not a justification of why the money was spent, but we see why it was spent. You know what I mean?
Like you give a good old boy a couple $1 million, a NASCAR's getting bought. And it's going on.
Okay, I'm just going to put this out there. You give a good old boy a couple $1 million, I guarantee you that he and all of his kin step up. Like he's not going to go out. I don't think he's going to go out there and buy.
That's like the whole meme. It's like, I won't tell anyone I won the lottery, but there will be signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like tiki torches being sold out everywhere.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Another theory is that Trump really, really loves northern New Jersey. So there's no record written of or spoken that the golf club held any sort of special place in Ivana's heart. The property,
don't say.
Yeah, the property was purchased well after they divorced. But Donald has been reported as saying, "Why wouldn't you want to be buried here?" Like, quote, this is something he said. That was back in 2015.
It's New Jersey.
Donald filed paperwork back in 2007 to build a windowless wedding chapel at Bedminster that would then be converted into a mausoleum for himself and his family that then got scrapped.
Mm. Well, like when people talk about nice golf courses, they say New Jersey, right?
That's the first thing that comes to mind.
That's why Steve Spurrier took the job at Rutgers to be the head coach because of all the nice golf courses that are out there.
Zach, you're really putting the pieces to the puzzle right here, brother.
Then Donald came up with an idea of being buried in a large cemetery on the course with more than 1,000 other graves. The idea idea being that members of the club would then also buy into the plots of the property, becoming eternal members. That did not go over well because apparently there were no members that joined in on this.
And also, he probably found out the number of people don't care, doesn't matter in the bill. So it can be one person there or 1,000. He's like, oh, we don't only need one? Yeah. Put my wife there.
Well, apparently when that idea...
She was great. She liked when I said I'm going golfing. This was the course.
When that idea did not grow legs, paperwork was then filed to build 2 graveyards, one that had about 280 plots or so that would be sold to the public. The public, not members, but the public, while the other would be just 10 plots for the Trump family near the first tee.
Well, now Trump has no safe space because he doesn't want to be in New York, but he doesn't want to go back to Mar-a-Lago.
Well, New Jersey, that's it. He just goes...
I guess he is just stuck in New Jersey.
That's it.
Chris Christie, I'm sorry for calling you fat.
I don't think he's sorry about that.
I know Dr. Oz is running
like he
here.
can't see the similarities between like him and Chris Christie. I mean, I get Chris Christie's a little bit bigger.
Like Beavis and Butthead. They're basically the same.
I mean, they both talk weird. The last theory is that Trump is just keeping it weird. Ultimately, Donald Trump is not your average human being. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but there is. He has openly admitted that that he is a germaphobe. And despite having a well-to-do educational background, his use of the English language is about a 5th grade reading level.
And that man has eaten more McDonald's cheeseburgers with spit on it than any other person.
That's the reason why Clemson got it whenever we won a national championship.
Spit burgers.
McDonald's. Yeah. Who the fuck at the White House was like, okay, yeah, put that order through. We want 585 Big Macs.
And none of them like Clemson. The guy who was dragging his nuts across the burger was like, they're getting chafed.
But you would think, right? Since Trump came out with this, wouldn't everybody in New Jersey use their backyard as burial space now?
Why not?
Now you don't have to pay taxes.
Oh, so everywhere you lay ashes down too.
Because
my dad's in Lake
I think
Murray.
you still have to file.
I don't get in trouble for that.
You got the whole Lake Murray then. The whole Lake Murray is yours.
Lake's mine. I just inherited Dominion.
Now, admittedly, Trump was pretty good at baseball when he was in high school. But his
show me the facts.
Look, there's articles. There's articles that
Barrett, those could be written by somebody.
I'm just saying. There's research.
His dad was a millionaire too first, right?
There's research.
Old racist Fred who marched with the Klan. That guy.
Hey, boy, write something up for my son here.
Oh, Vietnam. You're not playing baseball no more.
Well, in Trump's advanced age, though, admittedly, he doesn't show any of that prowess anymore. Obviously, he believed that he could make a nuke turn a hurricane around. And
that dumbass did. Well, he thought a Sharpie.
He could alter the path of a hurricane with a Sharpie. So he is just weird. If someone like Dr. Evil or James Bond villain were to bury their associates and family members on the side of a volcano, I suspect we'd all be pretty forgiving of some of the things that Trump is doing.
He would be the Dr. Evil of
of course,
bad guys, but that's like shitting on Dr. Evil's name. Like,
yeah, but can you
Dr.
see
Evil was way funnier.
But
and also doesn't love his sons.
That's what I was gonna say. But like Scotty would definitely have to be Trump Jr. and Eric, like wrapped up into both.
So who's Mini-Me?
Oh, he would make a genetic.
Jared Kushner. Jared Kushner has definitely got to be Mini-Me.
Okay.
Or
Alex Jones.
I don't know.
I don't even know if he Alex Jones.
I don't know how close they are, but Giuliani would make a pretty good Mini-Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I can definitely see
Uncle
that.
Fester.
He just keeps getting kicked in the balls everywhere.
Hairline keeps sweating out.
Yeah.
What's funny too is like Barrett and I showed this video to Barrett. It was like it ended up being fake, but when we thought it was real,
my gosh, it was so great.
Like it was like a film of Trump like being
bad mouthing
questioned or something.
Yeah, bad mouthing his son.
So he's talking about Don Jr. He's like, I don't even think he's bi. I think Ivana had an affair, and like all this shit. And it looked like it was him saying it. And then he's like, he's just a bearded, chinless bastard. Dude, I had me rolling.
I got to see if I can find it. Y'all keep talking. I got to see if I can find this thing. I want to play
chinless bastard.
Like he does shit on his own son, and I was like, Barrett, I don't know. I just found this. I'm not saying it's real, but it looks real.
Does anybody think they can hate their son worse than that? Like,
no, I don't think so. Here, I found it. Here, this is the audio. It's really mumbly.
Let Trent see it.
With a filthy, stupid raccoon. You calling it the N-word?
No.
That's what they used to call black people back in the day, raccoons.
No, I think legitimately he was saying like an actual raccoon.
At least they called him.
Somebody say, God damn, Trump.
Chinless bastard. But she had an affair.
Did Kanye see this video before he went out there and put our hat on?
I like when I heard that, I was like, I kind of knew it had to be fake, but.
Did you see? I watched it. And
the video was skipping a little bit.
Yeah, no, and that was
the telltale.
Yeah.
For some reason, it comes better. I mean, of course, with headphones on, like we do. But for some reason, I thought it sounded better last time.
I did too. But also, I was reading along, so like I could I was reading along, so I was like
on phonics
anticipating.
Yeah.
Follow the bouncing ball.
Yeah.
So based on all of Donald Trump and burying his ex-wife, so it raises the question, where.
Would we like to be buried?
Yeah, where do you want to be buried?
I want to be burned up.
All right. So
I'm there. I'm right there with him.
yeah, I'm the same.
Burned up.
Why am I taking?
But where do you want your ashes to be spread, though?
That's a good question, but if it could ever happen, Carolina baseball stadium would be rad to be put in the grass. Like
Okay.
It's like a part of me.
Yeah, you just want to be a loser for life, you know?
Oh.
I'm talking about baseball for one, sir, but then you just took a shot across the bow of my football team. I hear you.
Let me see, man. What that one?
It's not easy to.
I would want a piece of. I would want me in like my grandmother. She was cremated. She was put in a metal rose, and her ashes are in the big red part of the rose.
Yeah,
and it has a stem and everything. But so she's still around. My
Correct.
sister has her. I would like at least some of my ashes to be that.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
I don't want anything. I ultimately I want whatever happens.
Your body has to go somewhere.
Yeah, well, my preference would be that I live out my old age on the side of a mountain, like in Norway or something like that, and then I just when I get too feeble to be able to take care of myself, I just sort of roll down into the valley, and then my body hits the ground, and that's
You're
it.
like a rolling rock.
That's
falling rocks.
And then there's no
Is that
funeral.
a guy?
There's no need for a funeral. That seems like a complete waste of time.
We didn't get. My dad had a funeral, but it was more of a party to celebrate him. Like
Correct.
Everyone wore Hawaiian shirts.
I don't even want that.
That's smart.
I don't even want that. I'd prefer that somehow I get forgotten before I'm gone.
No, you don't get that choice, man.
Yeah, you really don't.
That's one of those things.
My dad always told me, he's like, if I get Alzheimer's, get a gun and shoot me.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's frowned upon.
That's still a crime in some states.
I'm still gonna be arrested, Dad.
No.
That is ultimately one of those things I keep being told. It was like, the funeral's not for you, it's for everyone else. And I was like, I don't think anyone should spend any money on this. Like,
I don't want my dead ass to be like open casket.
I got
like
it.
That.
I got it.
All right, here we go.
Somebody get in touch with Elon Musk.
Okay.
Blast me off.
Hold on.
Blast me off.
Done.
And right before you get to the space station, just spray me off into the whole, space, and just let me just be around.
That would be so awesome. What would be more awesome?
Yeah.
Is if you can launch my corpse into space and just let me float like through space forever.
You wind up running into his corpse.
Forever. No bacteria can
Yeah,
sit
you
there and
can
make me
never.
decompose
Yeah,
or
you'll
nothing.
just be around there forever. Yeah, why aren't people doing that?
Because like getting it to space.
Yeah, how do you get into space? There's no slingshot.
About 20 at a time.
They got that thing.
20 at a time.
They got that thing.
No. You have a rocket and a chain attached to the rocket, and the chain is attached to like individuals, their corpses, and then as
so
the
they'll all
rocket
be
goes up
holding
into
hands
space,
the whole time?
Well,
they do the Tony Stark Iron Man thing as he's trying to bring them down, except that this time they're being lifted up into space.
You know the like G-force test where you spin around,
Right.
Like astronauts do that.
Right.
There's a company that has one of those that launches shit to space. And
Does it seriously launch things to space?
It goes and it's enclosed, and the payload gets whipped around so fast, and then when they eject it, it comes out like a launch tube, and it gets to space.
Interesting.
See?
You could do that,
Shoot
but then
me to
I
the
think
sun.
So when NASA sends like rovers to Mars and stuff, they have to be super clean, like uber clean. No
Right.
germs from
Right.
Earth have to come to Mars.
Yeah.
So I think they're not going to really ever allow corpses to float through space.
flinging bodies into space.
What do they think will happen though?
Because then, like, you'll go to Mars and the rover's going to come upon your burnt ass corpse.
First of all, there's no way that a body is going to be able to break gravity enough.
Like, we'll burn up in the atmosphere.
Well, yeah, you'll burn up in the
happen to
atmosphere
hit
on
it.
re-entry, which is not an inappropriate way to
That'd
get
be the
rid of a
most
body.
rad way if you think about it. Like,
Yeah.
well, he got
It's like
cremated.
it's like you living twice. You're a shooting star.
Exactly. He got cremated when he hit Mars atmosphere or lack of. Maybe your butt. Mars has no atmosphere. Your dead ass might just face
Oh,
plant.
There's a
we
little
might be on to something. So how about
They still have friction.
take the regular body up to space and then drop me back down
Well,
and just let me burn up
That's
as I'm
what I'm
coming
saying.
down.
Gravity's eventually going to pull you back down to
Your
Earth
orbit
anyway.
will decay and
Yeah.
then you'll just fall in.
I don't think there's going to be much of an orbit. You're going to go up and just like...
Oh, sorry, your grandpa didn't come back down like a little shooting star.
Yeah, but at some point they have to
He
have...
kept going. Sorry, put a little too much on that toss.
They have to have some sort of a way of covering the fact that some bodies are just not going to make it all the way to space. So
Talking
like
about the
you're
bigger
just,
ones?
Yeah, you're just flinging bodies over into other
we
states.
gotta give the centrifugal launcher like 50 more spins before we launch his fat ass.
That's exactly right. Your
Your arm is smushed out because it wouldn't fit. They just closed the lid on you.
look.
That's crazy.
Here's the fact. Your grandmother ate way too many of those Nutter Butter sandwiches,
Nutter Butter.
and
My grandma loves nutty butter.
there is no
My grandma did too.
there is no amount of inertia that is going to get her body outside of the atmosphere.
But we can throw over that mountain range.
So what we have to offer you is this very simple this simple package is gasoline
We're
and a
gonna light it
lighter.
on fire and then throw it and just hope it takes
Awful.
ass. Nothing's like
crazy.
Louis C.K. talked about people who donate their body to science,
Right.
And then like a hungover med student comes in for the final exam, and
Oh,
your
yeah.
grandmother's the corpse. He's like, they just stamp an F on her head, and she slides down to the fucking pile like incinerator. It's the same thing. I'm not. I would.
That's horrible.
I couldn't
That's
donate
horrible.
my body to science. I'm like my kids.
Are you a organ donor?
Yeah,
Well, you donate your body to science.
that's the people.
To science.
I'll
Not,
donate.
not for hungover med students.
Guarantee,
I'll
people.
I
donate.
guarantee you,
I'll donate my body.
if
to
you're on the
science.
last leg, they're killing you off.
Especially if there's something to be learned.
They're killing you off
That's
for
a
them
conspiracy,
organs.
bro.
Oh,
You can't
no.
do that.
What?
That goes against the
No,
Hippocratic Oath. And
that's
everything.
not a. Yeah, that's not.
You don't want to talk about the Hippocratic Oath. You
not-
seen John Q?
John Q had nothing. That bitch was already dead.
and a movie
It was based on the true story, Barrett.
was not.
In my mind, and everybody else in that movie theater that was crying.
Did Denzel make it feel like a true story?
Hell yeah!
What do you mean, man?
I was
Denzel.
like, that boy heart too big.
Take this out of here. His head was too big too.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. The boy's head was big.
Oh my gosh.
He ate shit like running to second base. I love that movie, God. That
That's a
make you
good
cry
ass
though every
movie.
time.
Yeah, hell
That
yeah.
was a good movie. Yeah. So I guess in the end, I feel like it's probably weird that Donald Trump buried his ex-wife, and I gotta wonder what does Melania think of that?
She's like, "Where's my spot at?"
No, there's no way. There is no way she wants to be buried anywhere near him.
This is where you're going. Yeah, no, I don't know.
So
She probably has repo men like Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker going out there. Ivana needs a liver. Some motherfucker gonna die. Have Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker show up at your door and pull your liver out.
Yeah,
And
they're
be like,
looking at the list of organ donors. Like, yep, Zach King, yep.
so there
Looks
is
like a
oh,
good
he's
one.
a universal donor too. This is fucking great.
there is a conspiracy though around the whole thing with Ivana being buried at the national
Uh-oh.
Trump's national whatever.
What you got?
Was she like Slovakian or something?
No, so she was
The Ivanas and the Ivankas.
she was cremated.
Then you got Dawn and
Oh,
Aaron.
well, I think he was asking
Talking about her name. Why are their names Ivana and then Ivanka?
Because he wants to sleep with his daughter. Like this is already confirmed.
Turn up the conspiracy music because that's exactly it. That's the only reason I'm taking.
So the conspiracy theory behind the whole thing though is that she was cremated, but it took like 6 or 10 pallbearers to carry her coffin.
There's some files in that coffin.
That is the conspiracy.
The files that the FBI was looking for in the
in that
Mar-a-Lago.
fucking coffin.
So here's the thing: when it was about 2 or 3 weeks later that they held that big golf tournament for the Live Golf Tournament at the Bedminster Trump National Golf whatever.
And then like Setko was like, "What's that smell?"
Yeah, there is suspicions that potentially that they used her casket to hide things and then buried it, and then at the golf tournament handed that stuff over to the Saudis.
Wow.
Weird, right?
No, not weird, because it makes a lot of sense.
Well, I don't want to give it too much
And
credence.
then someone pushed her down the stairs just so this whole shit could get
that
done.
we needed, that he needed.
So
some
randomly
sort of
happened the same time that he knew that he was going to get raided.
Yeah, he's like,
You knew he was going to get
there's
raided, right?
Only
Oh, he knew it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, okay. See, I don't.
He's the
he
kind
knew
of
it was
guy
coming.
who
I don't like
likes
to
fuck
assume
around.
that Trump knows anything.
You
I
got-
don't want to give him any credence, any sort of credibility.
Now that he's
would-
president or ex-president, you can't hold nothing against him.
The
now.
weirdest thing that
I
came
can
out of
hold
all
on.
Well,
of
no,
it,
I'm saying like as
terrible
far as
racist.
I'm not saying that. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
as far as like I can't put past that he's going to know something before the rest of the United States is going to know it.
Oh,
Only
yeah,
because
maybe.
of who he's
yeah.
connected with, who he's connected to. He put the person in the FBI that was there. Like you think,
Yeah,
don't think the
Christopher
person?
Wray.
He probably like, look, bro, they're coming for you.
yeah.
But he swears he didn't know.
Of course,
And all of his MAGA supporters believe that he didn't know. Like they believe he's being
The
abused.
cult of MAGA. Well, who's the governor of Florida? DeSantis.
Yeah, DeSantis.
It was the weirdest thing, him being on Fox News, arguing with like Tucker Carlson and one other person. That he's like, it's not a raid. It was a legit.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
Yeah, he's defending the FBI.
how is
Why is he the voice of
the
reason?
reason?
Yeah.
And this whole thing, I'm just going like, oh my god, and they're still yelling at him like, this is your boy. Like, what?
This is y'all boy.
DeSantis is
Y'all
your
love him.
dude. Like, now he's like full face on Fox News, being like, no, quit talking like that. It was exactly a federal judge. Did the subpoena. He's like, don't quit calling it a raid. And I was just like,
Ultimately, I think what it comes down to though is DeSantis definitely has to separate himself from the people. From Trump, he has to put distance between the two of them, and this is one of those things where he can come back and say, so if they're running against each other in the primaries, he can say, y'all remember that time that the ex-president got his house raided by the FBI? Never happened to me.
he's probably like, well, FBI, I was on your side about that whole raid. You don't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't need to come after me.
I know that Gates is down here. You can go get his fucking
Yeah,
house.
exactly. Please, someone speed up the investigation
Nobody's
against Matt
getting
Gates.
Matt Gates.
I'm so tired of
Matt Gates is not untouchable. He's very touchable when it comes to
Never know who's he
especially by
connected to.
underage girls.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least he thinks so.
Yeah. Well, it's worked out for him so far. He's
I'm
had several,
here. He would be like,
allegedly.
if there was like an Uber killer, like an Uber serial killer in Florida, I'd be like, go talk to Matt Gates.
Go fingerprint that guy real quick.
Well, do you look like this? Look like, that's Matt Gates.
Did his forehead require extra space in the door
Did he
frame?
look like the Green Goblin?
He looks like a Batman villain.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. We're going to come back after the break, and we're going to do our NFL picks for the year because it's that time of year.
It's time, baby.
We will be right back. All right, Nothingers, I want to cue you in about a friend of the pod, Blank Canvas Brand. If you own a business or restaurant and the time has come to build that unique brand, you have got to get a hold of Blank Canvas Brand. Blank Canvas Brand specializes in brand identity, including logos, business cards, flyers, and anything else to promote your business. And now, Blank Canvas Brand offers printing services to help with your clothing needs, including sports teams. I can tell you from our own experience, Blank Canvas Brand is responsible for our logo, as well as the Bowl of Duty bowling team logo, and we couldn't be happier with what's been produced. For more information, you can search Facebook for Blank Canvas, or you can email Blank Canvas at theallaboutnothing.com. That's BLNKCANVS at theallaboutnothing.com. You can find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit theallaboutnothing.com. Hey everyone, I want to take a quick moment to mention one of our new sponsors, thepaintedmoment.com. That's thepaintedmoment.com. Check this out. Have you ever taken a photo with your phone or digital camera that would look amazing as a watercolor canvas painting? Well, now there's a website ready to take your photo and turn it into digital painted moments. This is how it works. Visit thepaintedmoment.com, follow the instructions, and your digital photo will be enhanced and returned to you with links on where you can have an image printed to canvas or whatever else you'd like to do with it. We've already got a couple of these enhanced photos hanging around the house, and trust me, you'll love what comes out. Thepaintedmoment.com. Create a painted moment in time from your digital photos. Thepaintedmoment.com. Seriously, check them out today. Thepaintedmoment.com. What is a vaccine? What is a virus? What is a mask? What's a Sasquatch? These are all valid questions, and to answer them in one breath, prevention, potentially deadly, potentially life-saving, and don't be stupid. Look, The coronavirus from 2019 has caused a global pandemic that continues to ravage our planet, leaving victims and survivors. But you can do your part. In the United States, as well as most countries around the world, the COVID-19 vaccine is available at little to no cost. Regardless of your politics, this virus has the potential to cause irreparable harm to you and vulnerable family members and friends. We have an opportunity through the efforts of medical science to balance the scales against this disease and its variants. And look, I don't understand how the vaccine works, even though I've heard it described countless times by countless experts. And even though none of that makes any sense to me, I do recognize that the money and effort spent on the vaccine has not been wasted. And it's not a global positioning transmitter being embedded in your arm. You're holding that in your hand, listening to this. So get the vaccine. Protect yourself. Protect your loved ones. Hell, protect the guy standing behind you waiting on his taco supreme and nacho fries. Let that be the reason his organs shut down. For more information, visit covid19.nih.gov for actual science information. We have to thank our sponsor, GOT Sound Studio, and its owner and operator, Dominique Stewart, better known as Nique the Geek. GOT Sound Studios offers a variety of recording experiences from music, voice, and instrumental recordings and production, as well as podcasts. GOT Sound Studio is located in Columbia, South Carolina, and operated by the most talented producer and engineer in the business. GOT Sound Studio is a Black-owned business. Bring your recording business needs here. You can find details on their Facebook page or by calling 803-243-2302 or emailing gotsounds@theallaboutnothing.com. That's gotsounds@theallaboutnothing.com. You can find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit theallaboutnothing.com.
This is Nique the Geek, and you're listening to the All About Nothing podcast.
All right, welcome back to the show. The All About Nothing podcast. Zac King, Trent Clark, Barrett Gruber, and we are joined by Dominique Stewart, the Nique the Geek. Thank you for being here, Nique.
No problem.
We're
Wait, hold on. Did that say All South Federal Credit Union?
I don't know.
Oh, no, that's AFC South.
Oh my God.
Bro, you know what's so funny? Is I showed Nick my fantasy team, and he was like, I mean, you want me to look? I'll look. I just know the Vikings.
He didn't even look.
And then I remembered his picks from last year were just shit. You picked a dude.
And I'm going to pick the same ones. I'm just going to let you know. They're
I
going to win
the
one year.
I hope you know the team's changed up a little bit.
I don't care.
There is some trading on the
Did
offseason.
they change names?
No.
Okay, we good.
So you
Well,
go-
one
no,
of the teams changed names.
You're going
The
to
Washington's now
Commanders?
the Commanders.
Oh, they're not the Washington?
They're not the
Redskins.
Washington. The Washington.
You're
The
not
Washington.
you're not the
They
General
don't
Washington.
Washington
That'd
anymore?
have been an awkward uniform.
You all have to wear powdered wigs.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
really should have booed you on that last one.
Oh, good.
All right, so this is we've kind of made this a tradition because we did it last year, so we're gonna do it again this year.
I won last year, right?
Did you?
I think I did.
It's because he double picked. I think he picked the
Yeah.
Chargers. He was like, they'll lose.
Hey,
but then they were up in
hey.
his thing.
You've been cheating every game we play.
Shut the fuck
All
up.
right?
I just let you have the tortilla slice.
No, you did not. I took it.
Oh, you
Look
let
at you on the back of your neck.
Bro,
That was me.
I am the back-to-back champion, the all-time only champion of dad jokes.
Okay.
No, Barrett's mom is.
Oh, that's fair.
I won. She wasn't here.
Okay,
How did the mom beat the dads?
So-
It's going down a bad path. I can already tell.
You know what, Nick? Get the fuck out of here.
all right. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pick who we think is going to win out the divisions. All right. So we're gonna start with the AFC East. So as you can see, do y'all need me to make that bigger?
No, I think we can.
You sure?
Yeah, we can keep it up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna zoom it in
As
anyway.
he does it anyway.
Yeah, he needs it. He
right.
doesn't want to tell us.
So AFC East, we're going to start with the AFC East. We got Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, the New England Patriots, and the Miami Dolphins.
That's easy.
Yeah. So Dominique, I'm going to start with you. Actually,
The Bills.
Nique is going with the Bills.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
Trent, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Patriots. All right, Zach, what are you thinking?
It's the Bills.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the Bills as well. So you Patriots, right? All right.
Correct.
So
Is the quarterback the Patriots have from Alabama?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a game manager quarterback. Look,
Yeah.
I'm not saying give him time with Bill Belichick, he can't do something, but at the moment.
Yeah, I think this is going to be Patriots are going to be in a rebuilding season this year.
Yeah.
But you never know. I mean, look,
This is Bill Belichick's last year.
All right then, motherfuckers.
No,
Put me to Miami then.
he wants the Dolphins.
Yeah, give me Miami then.
Oh, you got
That is-
so you got Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek
Yeah,
Hill
give
there.
me Miami, man.
And who's their running back? They got a good running back too. I can't remember his name now.
I can't either. So moving over to the AFC North, we got Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns, and the Cincinnati Bengals. Trent?
Bengals.
Nique, what are you thinking?
Ravens.
Zach?
That's a good one though too.
Yeah, that's a good conference.
Give me the Bengals.
Bengals.
Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna pick the Browns.
Barrett, that's just an L. You should just put L.
No, honestly,
We'll see this week because they play y'all first, right?
Yeah, I want to see what the Browns. I want to see what the Browns have to do. So, all right, AFC.
And if they can do it without Deshaun, that's a very big problem for y'all.
Yeah, that's true.
The Browns won't win. I mean, they got Jadeveon Clowney and Myles Garrett on defense, and that is terrifying. But we got their boy.
Defense wins championships.
I know.
Defense wins championships. All right, AFC South: Houston Texans, Tennessee Titans, Indianapolis Colts, and Jacksonville Jaguars. And do not forget, the Indianapolis Colts have the powerhouse and quarterbacks with Matt Ryan. Sorry,
I'm definitely
that guy.
I'm definitely picking Tennessee.
All right, Titans. It is.
I was gonna pick Tennessee too.
Titans. It is.
Tennessee.
Titans. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Titans as well.
It's a 10 IC.
All right.
Watch Jacksonville come out and show out.
AFC.
Yeah, that was a boo too. I hope he knows.
AFC West: Las Vegas Raiders, Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs, and Los Angeles. This one's a little harder. Chargers.
It is.
I'm going with Denver.
Denver Broncos.
Dude, that's not a bad pick either. Though.
Yeah, that's this is.
I would
not
call
an
that
easy
the dark
division.
horse of that division.
This is not an easy division.
Especially with
all good.
when old boy just got that contract extension.
Yeah,
Before he even plays. How's that even work?
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Like the best. Oh yeah, get out of here.
I'm going with the Chargers.
Chargers. That's a good pick. Returning world champions. Zach.
I don't give the Chargers a second chance to do that again.
No. Okay.
Also, they lost Tyreek Hill.
That's
Kansas
true.
City.
That is true.
Give me the Broncos, man. I'm going on a limb on this one too.
He's copying me, guys. Y'all seeing it?
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I just
reverse the order when we move to another division.
All right. Okay, we'll reverse the order.
Hold on, no.
Neat likes this. He's like, who should I pick, Trent? Who should I pick?
We're not picking the same people.
No, that's true. All right, moving over to the NFC East, we have the New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, and the Washington Commanders. Zach, who do you like?
I hate him, but I'm gonna pick Washington.
Oh man, that's
my dark horse pick for that.
All right. Nique, who you got?
Eagles.
That's a good pick. I feel like the Eagles are.
I think that's the worst. Go ahead.
In their division.
Who the Eagles got that you're scared of?
What are you talking about? They're pretty good this
You
year.
got hope.
All right,
They got the quarterback from Alabama too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Jalen
true.
Hurts.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Well,
All right, we'll see. All right.
Trent?
Well, I'm definitely gonna go with Cowboys this year.
Cowboys.
I think they can do it.
See, and I have Zeke Elliott on my team. I hope they do it.
now I just want you to say I just want to point this out. We're not picking the winners of the Super Bowl. We're
Correct,
just picking
correct.
who's going to be the division winners from
Yeah.
each of these.
No, the Super Bowl comes a little later.
Right. I actually am gonna. I'm also gonna go with the Commanders.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it's
Good pick.
it's one of those things that I have very little love for the Cowboys. I doubt that they'll.
Me neither, but I just feel like it's time one year that they
You
need
think
to
they're
win
due?
something.
You think they're due?
Yeah,
Okay.
they gotta
Nobody's
win
looking at the Giants going like, maybe.
if Eli comes back.
If Eli comes back, they might win. No.
The one with the smaller forehead.
He walked away with a Super Bowl ring. All right, NFC North, we got Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions, and Minnesota Vikings. I know. I'm just going to go ahead and put Nique's in here because I know. I
Vikings
know.
all day.
all day, baby.
All day. Put me for the Super Bowl.
All right. Super Bowl. No, I'm just kidding. Trent, who you pulling for?
You know Vikings, baby.
Vikings. Okay.
You can tell we're all biased.
Zach, you pulling for Bears?
No. Give me Nicolas Cage, a.k.a. Aaron
The
Rodgers.
Panthers, I knew he was gonna do.
Okay, the Packers.
He said the
Panthers, I meant to say Packers, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Aaron Rodgers out there doing DMT, throwing touchdowns and
I
shit.
feel like if I pick the Lions,
Smart man.
No, Shouldn't pick
I
the
mean,
Lions.
hey, do what you want to do.
Or the Bears. No, I'm sorry. I can't.
Do what you
The
want to do.
Lions are due, but they're
I
not going
mean,
to do
we
it.
got some room on the bandwagon for Vikings if you want to.
Golf. What's his
can't-
first name?
Come on, man.
I don't look. As a Falcon fan, I am always going to probably not pull for the Vikings.
I'm cool with that.
The thing with the Vikings, they teams are either going to be really good or really bad, but one of them has to make waves. The Viking has made no waves. Up or down.
This is the year.
This is hey.
This is the
Look,
year.
what do they say? Any given Sunday?
Yeah.
Any given Sunday.
Any
You just
given Sunday.
gotta track up 18 of those any given Sunday.
Like Mountain Dew and Miller Lite. I am nothing when it comes to the Vikings. I don't pull against or for. I'm just like there
Look
they
at
are.
that, man. Look,
Yeah.
look here.
Purple,
I did-
yellow,
I did it on purpose.
or is that gold? Is that supposed to be gold?
It's gold.
Okay. my color.
Never
vision's
yellow.
I'm gonna get a white one.
Okay.
No, it get too dirty.
Or maybe we'll keep the red and we'll put a black one in here.
Perhaps.
And Barrett has the
Falcons
blue
colors.
because secretly he's just a Matt Ryan fan, and that's the Colt color.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I have a Matt Ryan jersey. Unfortunately,
Mine's purple because I'm Thanos and I am inevitable.
What you got?
NFC South.
Hey, you can hide from it, run from it. Destiny comes all the same.
We already know who Zach's going for.
Yeah, I'm
Give
feeling.
me the Panthers, baby.
All right, Zach's got the Panthers.
Baker,
Bears,
we trust,
Falcons.
baby. And Baker,
Yeah.
we trust.
No,
baby.
I
Did you
can't-
forget Tom Brady? You know
I-
that's who I'm going for.
Plus-
I'm going for wins here.
Shy Smith is out there showing out.
I'm going for wins. What you talking about?
Yeah, no. I'm just saying I'm not going to pick the Falcons because I want to pick the right teams. All right.
and is your player able to come back after he did that gambling?
No.
Calvin Ridley is not coming back this
no.
year.
Then he got
is-
another
he
year?
is out this season.
And they don't have what's his face that was from
Julio
Alabama.
Jones.
No, Julio
Yeah.
Jones.
So you're
Julio's-
saying he's
Who's
got
your
more
quarterback?
time than Deshaun Watson?
Quarterback is Manetta. I can't pronounce his name.
Never heard of her.
Marcus.
Marcus Mariota.
Mariota. Yeah.
So you got Tennessee's hand-me-downs.
You know what though? He looked pretty good. He looked pretty good in practice.
Okay.
It might be the right team for him.
Injection of some.
Well, I'm going with
younger
Tampa
blood.
Bay, sir.
All right, Tampa Bay.
I was going that way too.
All right, I actually am going to go that way as well because going for wins here. NFC West, we got the 49ers, the Cardinals, the Rams. Oh, the Rams were the ones that won, not the Chargers. It was the Rams. Sorry,
They
I
play in the same
misspoke.
Stadium.
Yeah, I thought it was Chargers. when you said that.
Seahawks. So 49ers, Cardinals, Rams, and Seahawks. Who do we think is going to pull out the NFC West there, Zach?
Niners.
49ers.
They got Debo
All right.
and Trey Lance. And apparently Jimmy Garoppolo is still there, but I think he's riding the bench.
Trent, who you?
I'm going with the
I think
Rams.
so too. Rams. Okay. I'm actually going to go with the Rams as well.
Wait,
All right.
Hold on.
Why
Yeah.
do you guys pick the Rams when you thought
How-
the Chargers were?
The Rams were the one that won the Super Bowl
I know.
last year.
I just saw Los Angeles.
They're
How
not
are
doing
the
it again.
Chargers and the Rams in different?
Same stadium.
Their schedule, they have to
One
alternate their
plays
schedule.
one.
No, I know they're in the same stadium. So why are they in different conferences?
Well, one's
This is the way
NFC,
it's
one's
done.
AFC. It's that way.
That's like asking why is South Carolina
and White
and
Sox.
Clemson in different conferences.
Cubs and
Yeah.
White Sox in Chicago.
But that makes it easy for you. You good?
Yeah.
All right, AFC wild card, AFC wild card 2. So you get 2 picks, and it cannot be one of the ones that you've already picked
picked.
as the division champ.
Second runner up of each.
So
one.
of
All right,
all
scroll back up to the top
yeah,
for me.
all of the AFC teams, you get to pick.
It's 2 of each, right?
Yeah, 2 of each.
From
So who do you
from
think?
each conference?
Runner
So, yeah,
up and
2 of
then
each
third.
from each conference.
I'm gonna
So-
say Pittsburgh, and
all
then
right.
I'm gonna say the Bills.
all right, Steelers and Bills because you
That's
picked.
the first one.
Yep. All right, Nique.
I'm gonna do the Patriots.
Hold
Hold on, and this is AFC.
Yeah,
the
just
two
the
that's right
AFC.
beside each other.
Oh, okay. And we'll do Pittsburgh too.
All right, Steelers. All right,
Well, you can pick from any of the AFC teams, right?
any of the AFC
Oh,
teams.
any of hold on.
Yeah,
hold
yeah, yeah.
on,
Any
hold
of-
on,
any
hold
of
on,
these.
Cut. Let me do. Who did I pick in the first for the?
Patriots and Steelers is who you said, but then your first pick was. So you did. I'm trying to
So you
find
got
your
the
name
Dolphins,
anyway.
the Bengals, Titans, and Broncos.
All right, so I'm gonna do the Chiefs
All right,
and
it's a good pick.
Just stick with the Steelers, man.
Patriots.
All right, Zach.
Chiefs and Ravens.
Chiefs and Ravens. All right, and I am I have to look at my picks again. Let's see. I got the Bills, the Browns, the Titans, and the Chiefs. I am going to pick Broncos, and I think the Steelers. Not that I have a lot of confidence in the Steelers, but
They're not even starting Kenny Pickett, which I would have.
They're doing that on purpose.
Are they going to do Trubisky?
They're gonna make him lose his job. That's why they're doing
He
that.
will.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Pickett is better anyway.
That's the Clemson strategy.
Correct. You seen our second screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too easy.
I knew who he was. Cole Kubelik.
They should. I was like, Dabba, what the fuck are you doing? Put him in the game.
All right, we're
DJ
gonna
Uiagalelei is due his time, bro.
we're gonna move on to the NFC
like this.
NFC wild card. 2 picks out of the NFC that you haven't already picked. So, Nique, you got the Cowboys, Vikings. Eagles, Vikings, Bucks, and 49ers. Who do you think is going to be our wild card picks?
2 and 3.
Seahawks and New Orleans.
Well, there we go. Trent, who you thinking?
Barrett, let Barrett fix his thing real quick.
I know.
He's predestined you already.
Yeah.
Let me pick the Eagles.
Uh-huh.
And
For listeners at home, I get that this probably doesn't
And
sound as
Packers.
entertaining, but it'll pay off.
If you
It'll
like
pay off at
sports,
the end of the
this
season.
is entertaining.
Yeah.
I
I feel
I know
like
all
it's
the
gonna pay
girls
off
are
at
like,
the-
Sorry
oh
if you
my
don't like
fucking
sports.
god.
No, that's exactly what my buddy John's listening to this right now, and he's going, "Why? Why?"
Y'all put me on the most boring segment. Can I come
You're
get?
supposed to liven it up, bro.
Hey, in a second,
that's why you're here.
In a second, we're going to ask you where you want to be buried.
Correct.
Nique's gonna wrap all our picks when he's done.
That's Can you freestyle this one? Zach, it is your time to pick the NFC wild cards.
All right.
Very
all right.
wild.
I know. I wasn't prepared. Let me look. All right, Giants. No, I'm just joking.
Oh no, it's in
No, it's not.
concrete.
First runner up, man. Give me Tampa Bay.
All right. Whoop. Yep. Tampa Bay.
And then I saw that the general manager of New Orleans has been there for 20 years, and he feels fairly confident.
You do
With James
realize
Winston?
you do realize that Drew stuck around for probably 3 or 4 years longer than
Yeah,
he
they
needed
should,
to
yeah.
on the expectation that the New Orleans Saints we're gonna pick up another Super Bowl.
I'm not giving it to Jameis Winston. It's not my pick. But I was like, it's very.
I mean, but that's what you just said, though.
fucker right in the. Let's see.
Think about the crab legs he
Then,
stole.
you know what? And then give me the Rams.
Seafood boils.
The bro stole something. He went to Publix, just grabbed his ass.
I know this isn't going to be a popular opinion, but I think the Falcons can pick up a
wild card?
A wild card. I
They
think
predict you to
pick
go
up
like 7 and something this year. I saw
hey, 7 and 9 or 7? Yeah,
10.
7 and 9.
7 because they added another game.
There's 18 games, so
7-11.
oh yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
7. They
7-11.
picked us to go 7-11.
Yeah, I was like, they got the
embarrassing.
Panthers better. I was like, well, 9-2. So
That's slightly embarrassing. I am also going to. I already picked the Packers, so I'm probably going to. I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to go with your Vikings.
But,
I think
you
the
know what,
Vikings
Barrett?
could potentially.
For your Falcons, the stadium's nice, right?
It is a nice stadium.
We need the horn.
They do have a nice horn there.
All right, so from this point, we're going to be picking the AFC versus AFC winners and the NFC versus NFC winners. So this is going to, you know what?
Why is there second?
Well, because it actually breaks down between the so all of these teams will match up to play against the other teams in the AFC and the NFC championships. This is a little bit more difficult to pick. These are going to be your divisional wins. Yeah, I know.
I'm confused.
I know.
I'm gonna have to one eye this thing.
You know what? Do you want to just? How about with this? How about this? We're just going to skip down.
Yeah, we can delete that session.
Yeah. Who is going to be the AFC champion out of your picks? Trent, who is going to be your AFC champion?
AFC champion.
You got the Dolphins, Bengals, Titans, Broncos, and the Steelers and Bills.
Let's see.
My Panthers shut out the Bills in preseason too.
It's preseason.
I know.
You can like
I know.
Let's go Bengals.
Bengals. Oh, all right. Nique, who is going to be your AFC champion?
Titans.
All right, Titans. Nice. All right, Zach.
AFC champs.
Yeah.
Bills.
All right, Bills. I think it's going to be the Bills as well. I think that the Bills are going to wind up pulling it through and finally getting their
I
Super
just
Bowl
realized
ring.
you got my name twice.
It's the only team I'm okay with.
Do I?
Yeah, at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I sure do. That is.
No Barrett.
You want to be me so bad.
There are worse people I could be.
Why are you obsessed with me?
Why are you so obsessed with me?
All right, Trent, who is going to be your NFC champion?
NFC champion, it's got to be the Vikings, baby.
Wow. Nique, are you going the same way?
Copy paste.
He got. He got.
Zach, who are you pulling for, or who do you think is going to
Guarantee
win
he
the
don't want to
NFC
put
championship?
them Panthers there.
Well, he hadn't picked the Panthers. He hadn't picked the Panthers in any of it. Oh, yes, he did. He picked them to win the FC South.
Yes, which is fine.
All right, Panthers.
I'll
I'm
leave,
just kidding.
I'll leave him sitting there.
Nah, man, you go with what you feel.
I'm going Pack, man. Give me the Pack.
Packers? Oh, wow.
Well,
Whoops.
they're not in the AFC, but
Yeah, Packers. Okay. All right. For the NFC Championship, I honestly am going to have to go with the Bucs again. I think, look, it's going to be Tom Brady's last year. I suspect that the league's going to give him a favor and push him on in.
Just like Peyton Manning.
So we told Tom Brady his whole speech about, I'm 45, there's stuff going on. Like he wasn't showing up for
Correct.
days.
I'm not concerned about that. This is the NFL of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Like,
Tom Brady's like, practice? You motherfuckers are talking about practice?
Yeah. I
Check my Super Bowl wins.
Hey, I think I'm going to be right on this. I don't think he's going to do it again. I think he's like, all right.
all right. So Trent, between
No
the
Gronk.
Bengals and the Vikings, are you picking the Vikings?
Bengals.
Bengals. Oh boy, Nique almost broke his neck.
I'm just saying.
That was
Well, because pride has to come before the.
Because I know their quarterback is better than ours.
okay. Nique, I guess you're going with the Vikings.
Of course.
All right.
I know that the Bucks might win. The Vikings. Till I die.
Zach.
Give me the Bills.
The Bills. And I'm gonna go with the Bucs again because honestly, I just think I think that the league's gonna give it to him. I just think that's what's gonna happen.
That's fair.
It's not Joe Biden's 2020 election. It's
Fair.
the Super Bowl and the playoffs.
That's fair. I understand that. So that is gonna be our picks. I'll publish them. We'll put them on the Twitter sphere or whatever. So Dominique, before you came in before our break, we were talking about how Trump buried his ex-wife at the on the grounds of the what he got?
The second winners is the only part I don't get up there.
We're going to delete that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out of there.
So first winners would work. Who's going to win the AFC and NFC?
Right?
So basically just take our picks and throw them up top.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Processing here.
Yeah, no worries. Well, we'll get points for all of the ones we picked correctly.
All right.
And
So-
then what do we win?
Tortilla slap double fisty.
Yeah.
Well, I won nothing last year, so it's the same thing. Motherfuckers, don't change it now.
No, it was just bragging
Can I
right.
buy us lunch or something? Dang.
Bragging, right? Yeah, we can all fork in. We can all fork in $2.
Some
Somebody gets it.
transmission arcade in here.
Yeah, there you go.
Are y'all going to do a Super Bowl watch party?
We can.
Should.
Oh yeah, we could record that. We could talk smack about the entire.
Oh, where would we
Entire
go
game.
though?
We could do it here. We could do it right here. That would
Looks
that
like
might be
weekend,
fun.
I
Yeah, because transmission doesn't have
Dominique's
TVs.
like, I'm charging you for
talking
the
about
entire.
Well, they do have
time.
TVs.
I mean, we
No,
can make it
We
an
got two of
event.
them.
yeah, that would be fun.
That would be.
So the question was, because Trump buried his ex-wife on the grounds of his
New Jersey golf course.
New Jersey golf course.
You know how big New Jersey is?
Yeah, it's pretty small.
What you do is when you have a map, you put your thumb up over the map, and it completely envelops New Jersey.
It's no Rhode Island, but it's right there.
I've been to New Jersey.
It's one of those things like when you're driving, like Delaware. You drive through Delaware. If you don't wave fast enough, you will not be able to wave through at least two of the counties.
Nick, were you driving through New Jersey to get to New York?
No, I went to my friend's family house in New Jersey,
Okay.
Okay.
and then we was in Philly in no time.
Well, only reason I like New Jersey because of Jay and Silent Bob.
Right?
I don't like New Jersey because of fucking Jersey Shore.
Oh, come on. Come
That's
on.
Barrett's whole thing. God almighty.
There
the
is,
Jersey Shore.
first of all, I just want to point out that the Jersey Shore cast has grown so much
You talking about with
the last-
kids? Because all of them had them?
in the last
Snooki's
12
kid fell out.
in the last 12 years. The
Just stand
Jersey
up,
Shore
Snooki.
the Jersey Shore crew has really become adults. Like
They had no choice, Barrett.
It only took till they were 45. It's great.
and one of them had to go to prison. I get it.
Correct.
I get it. That. Well,
What did he go to prison again for?
Tax evasion. Same as Al Capone.
Did he have it? It was DJ Pauly D.
No, it was
no.
Mike the Situation.
The situation. He had a situation.
Look at the situation. You got your ass in now, bruh. I know that joke is probably like 5 or 6 years old now. But
Oh yeah, he getting booed again.
In defense, yeah, he is.
We need a boo button. We need a boo button.
that's why Nique is not invited to so many podcasts.
That's as good as I got. In defense of Mike, though, the situation, it wasn't necessarily that he did it. It's that his brother was his accountant.
Yeah,
Old
same thing happened to Wesley Snipes too.
And Dane Cook.
I don't think that's the same thing that happened to Wesley Snipes.
They say
It was
he
his
evaded
brother?
taxes. He said it was his accountant.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Happened to Steve Harvey too.
Didn't it happen to MC Hammer?
Yep.
No, MC Hammer spent all his money on his
that
family.
was what happened.
Well, still tax evasion.
What about Martha Stewart?
Fact.
Martha Stewart
No, she
was
got out.
insider trading.
Yeah.
Someone said dump stocks, and Martha's like, "Yeah, I don't have to tell me."
Here's something I did not
The
know.
same thing they did during the pandemic, but we ain't got to talk about that.
Did you know that Martha Stewart and Anthony Hopkins dated at one time, and that at one point she actually did not want to be pictured next to him because she was so creeped out by the role that he played as Hannibal the Cannibal.
Dang.
Yeah,
I live with a tall, cold glass of water.
yeah. When I heard that, I was like, "Oh, there's no way." And
She
sure
thought
enough,
it would
there
fuck
are
up her
pictures.
image.
Yeah, we're not serving
It's a
ass here.
movie. It's a movie.
I have to say, I love everything that Martha Stewart does with Snoop Dogg.
Her
Facts.
image. She's a
Everything.
She's
You think they're doing it?
convicted.
Yes.
You said yes to
Hold
they're
on.
doing it.
Oh, Martha
you
Stewart and
answering?
Snoop Dogg. No,
Yeah.
she was good. The shit
I
they said
definitely
about
think something happened.
like I think it was the roast of Justin Bieber. She was
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Him and Snoop Dogg. Her and Snoop Dogg.
Dude, they were ruthless against her.
They went crazy, but she was laughing the whole time.
South
She's
Park
a good
did it dirty
sport.
too, where she was cooking the turkey and she squatted over the turkey and incubated it in herself.
Oh my god!
I was like, shit.
South Park should have been canceled.
Oh, come on.
South Park just tells shit how it is.
You talking about
Like
with
Family Guy.
Kanye saying he's a gay fish?
Yeah. Dude, they just had their 20-minute
I'm lost.
gay. But the whole time he's like, "Girl, I'm a gay fish. Girl, I'm a
I
gay
remember it.
fish."
Oh, man.
They just played that shit at their 23rd
He said it
anniversary.
how it is. That's why I was like,
Fists
let me
like
debunk this real quick.
Because I'm a motherfucking
Gay
gay man.
fish. Girl, I'm
Calling
a
y'all
motherfucking
gay
gay
fish.
fish.
Wasn't that the same episode with iTunes? No.
Was it?
It might have been.
Yeah, I think now that I think about it,
I think the iTunes ones was the human centipede.
yeah, I think it was the human centipede.
He's like, Kyle, what should I eat? The cuttlefish or the? He's like, cuttlefish is not agreeing with me, Kyle.
Has anybody seen that movie, The Human Centipede?
yes.
Oh my god.
I have not.
Yeah.
No, I have not.
It was
I
more
seen
weird
as much as I can handle.
Well, there's a second one too.
because they're
There's
asking
like 3 in there.
Yeah, no, there's.
I haven't seen the second.
I haven't
one.
seen the third
there's-
one.
There's at least 2.
I was gonna say I've seen both the first and the second
The first one when like the ass skin is sewn onto the cheeks
Oh, yeah.
and it just.
one. Oh yeah. No, it's pretty
I
atrocious.
seen that when I was real young too.
Oh
Yeah, it wasn't like it was a while ago. I remember watching it and be like, this is just fucked.
I was in middle school, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was that around the same time? Did y'all ever watch the 2 Girls 1 Cup?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell
God.
yes, Barrett.
Did you watch it? I've
Yes.
never. Okay, here's the thing. I've never seen it. I have only ever, and I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it.
Patreon.
Barrett,
Don't
but
wanna see
a
it.
lot
I
of
have no, not remotely.
the fucked up part about all this is that was a lot of kids' introduction to porn.
Yes, it was. But how is that? Hold on. But how do you say that? How is it porn?
Because they were naked. They were topless.
You had to go to the same places you seen the
That's
guy
probably
sit on a
fetish.
jar.
That's probably a
It's
fetish.
got to be.
You had to find
But-
it, like just
It
find
is a
like,
fetish.
the guy who sit
Like,
on the
people
jar.
in-
You see that one?
But you know how
No.
famous that was? Like that
Everybody
was
in the
huge.
world
Oh, that was
knows
like-
about
That's
it.
where that moving company got their name from.
Oh,
Yeah.
Two men, 2 men, 1 truck.
You're lying right now. I know you're lying.
Next week's guest
2 men
actually
in
is the
a truck.
founder. of
We
2
gotta
Men
get
in a
them on
Truck.
here.
I don't know.
They're South
Girls
Carolina
in a
based.
cup.
They are South Carolina based. While you bullshitting, they are from
made
South
that
Carolina.
up. I made that
They're
up.
driving the truck right now, like pull over. Yeah. No.
No. The one partner turns to the other one. Is that where you got the name?
Facts.
He's like, sure did. He pulls back
Like
like
every
a thing.
guy will know.
No, I have never seen that video.
They
I have
might break
only
all
ever,
our shit, but damn if they ain't funny.
I have only ever seen reaction videos to people watching it and reacting
So
to
did y'all
it.
see Mr. Hands?
Look, my friend showed
No.
me like one, like showed me the beginning of it, and I was like, bro, what are you showing me?
The Pain Olympics.
Well, it started off as them kissing. Yeah. Two girls kissing.
then
That's how it
doo-doo.
starts.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, the camera turns and it's like a butt. And you're like, oh, what's his butt about to do? And then somebody puts a cup, and the cup is like a styrofoam cup, and they fill it up.
It's only two things a butt can do, Trent.
Nah.
If something's going in or out, what are we doing here?
But they just showed it from the side, so you like, oh, what's about to happen? And then they put the cup up, and then all of a sudden,
Spitting it back
It
and
looked
forth.
like ice cream.
it did look like ice cream, Barrett.
Oh,
it looked like ice cream.
Like out of
Yeah.
their asshole?
It looked like
Is there any
it
way
looked
to
like the
assume
McDonald's
that
ice cream machine was finally working?
No.
Like it's been backed up all these years.
So that shit had roughage to it. Like one dude was like, "That's cashew ice cream. I've seen it so many times. I can tell you anyway." I'm like, "Gosh, I don't know. Doesn't look like cashew. It looks like shit."
So for all of the candidates that have been on this program over the course of the last like 10 weeks,
Yeah.
Here we are. We'll
this
talk
is
about Two
this is
Girls,
what
One
the
Cup
normal
if you
show
need to.
goes back to.
Hey, look.
Whole bunch of shit talk.
It took one more episode of Dominic.
We got
being
off
on
of there.
the
They
show.
talked about football and crap.
Oh, shit.
You know what?
That's what we should name this episode. Football and shit.
I never got asked the question where I want to be buried.
Oh,
Where
yeah, let me
do
hear you.
Yeah,
Let me hear it,
please.
man.
Where would you like to be buried?
SoFi, where you saved that guy's life.
I don't know.
Well,
was-
Trent wants to be launched into space.
Yeah,
that was so
Lost in
anticlimactic.
space? We trying to get to heaven fast?
No.
Just
I just
floating
want to be
forever.
I just want to be floating forever.
I told him what's going to happen.
wanna
I
be
told him
floating
what's gonna- The only way you'd have to have like
Hey, he'll get sucked back into the gravitational pool and crash into his house.
And look, then I'll be a shooting star like I always wanted to be.
he will burn up on
You
re-entry.
burn ass is sitting there like, "Oh, Trent."
Oh, where do I want to be buried? That's a good question.
You're like, "I'll go in the nuclear blast with all of you. We're all just becoming
Vaporize,
ash."
yeah.
I know where Dominique wants to be buried.
Where?
I know.
Where?
Travis Scott's backyard.
No, heck no. What?
Under Drake's
Might send me to
basketball
hell.
court.
In Lil Wayne's grill.
Roll me up in a doobie and smoke me.
I wanna be stuffed and put on
Oh.
display.
Here, just here. Where's Nique? Turn the light on.
You
You're
want us
in
to
the
prop
corner.
you up
I
like
want,
that, dude?
I want y'all to make a statue of me out of me.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
we
we
can
just
do that.
cover you like plaster. Like,
Yeah.
you know his dead ass.
Oh, like Han Solo.
He up in there right now. There's gonna be a Honda statue.
You got to make sure that thing is completely sealed though, because at some point he's going to start
stink.
leaking out of one of
Or
the
you
feet
can't.
or something.
You're probably gonna make a
Drill a
weird face
hole
when it's
to the
happening. So
ground.
20 years, like 20 years after you die, you're on sale at a Goodwill.
like the
Zach is
M&M,
selling you.
like Trent's M&M.
Hey, I brought this thing home.
You
and
just got sunglasses on you.
Every time I walk out the room, my Apple Music playlist.
Damn, they buried him with his
Nique
iPod.
the Geek.
He's got a QR code on the back of his neck.
I'll be hot in every stereo.
Damn, just like MySpace, the music's gone.
But low key, have y'all really seen that rapper that died? They propped him up in the club.
That's why I got.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah.
a lot of people like
Shit
that.
is
They
crazy
got,
as
so
fuck.
where you
Yeah.
can take pictures with them.
That,
All of that.
that seems inappropriate.
I want you.
The club owner said they did not know it was going to happen.
I definitely do not want it.
I like for real.
You know what? I want a Viking burial.
Oh,
Send me to Valhalla.
That's a good one.
I
So
think
you
to go
wash
to
up on the
Valhalla
shore.
though, don't you have to die in battle?
I was battling all my life.
Okay,
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
I'm a black man.
That is fair.
What you were saying?
Like Planet Hollywood, how they have the wax figures or like Madame Tussauds.
Correct.
If you get like real famous, you just prop you up at Planet Hollywood. And people are like,
Wax me up.
Put him right beside the door as a
Like,
greeter.
wow, he's looking real. This is the most.
"This is Madame
You can
Tussauds."
be
first.
you can be a dead Walmart greeter.
They don't stop
Put
you.
receipts. Put the speakers in receipts.
Right.
And when they go and like when your scanner scans it, it just plays a little bit of music as you walk out. But like from like a Nokia, like
Living my young life, making the man.
That's the song.
so cold for your reason.
Yeah, what song would you play?
Don't be sad when I'm gone.
Oh, okay, that's a good.
Be
one.
my
That's a good one.
Cinderella.
I don't know what song you're talking about.
Cuts.
Making me feel alright.
That's it. That's what he's gonna be.
Body like a Coca-Cola bottle.
His last words. I don't feel alright.
Looks like you bought a couple Coca-Cola bottles.
All right. I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I do.
You think?
Yeah. We just wound up canceling ourselves.
Facts.
Their opinions on death and shit do not line up with the South Carolina Democratic.
Shout out to all the people that just died.
I do want to remind everybody that you need to make sure to just
Bright-sided death.
check your voter registration. You can do that at our website, theallaboutnothing.com. There's a big link at the top of the webpage. You can go check your voter registration. Voter registration. Also, there are plenty of necessity. There's plenty of necessity out there for people to help work the polls coming this election.
Not just the ladies.
Yeah, just
Oh my God.
Google.
Oh my God. This is the one. What episode is this?
128.
128.
128.
We made it pretty good distance. That was
After 4 years.
That's the lucky number.
make sure if you have the ability that there are plenty of polls out there that need working, and election workers. Thank you to
I
Zach.
can never hear that the same again.
Yeah, it's always gonna be tainted now.
Get out there and work the polls.
But just Google your zip code and an election worker, and it'll give you the information you need. You can contact your local county election office so that you can volunteer for that. Again, they pay you, so just go do it.
Thank you, Nique the Geek, engineer and producer, owner and operator of GOT Sound Studio. Check out details on how you can utilize his talent and production expertise at gotsoundstudio.com. Thanks to Muff the Producer. Follow him on Instagram at Muff the Producer. Thanks to Shiana Rivers for the intro and outro. Follow her podcast, Who You Callin' Holistic, available on most of your podcast listening platforms. Thanks to Trent Clark, aka DJ Lonzo, currently serving as the house DJ at the main course in Columbia, South Carolina. Make sure to go by and have a good time. You can contact Trent for all your entertainment needs. Trent at theallaboutnothing.com and on Instagram at TheRealDJLonzo. On Twitter at DJ Lonzo Top 5. You can also phone him 803-262-7982. If you enjoy the show, consider becoming a patron by visiting our website and clicking at the link at the top of the browser that will take you to our Patreon page. You can find details on how you become a supporter, or you can check out benefits there and just consider a donation so that we can continue to bring you this nonsense. We enjoy doing it. We enjoy you enjoying it. As always, you can follow us on Facebook. Just search for All About Nothing US, on Twitter and Instagram at AAN_pod, or you can find links to all of our social media and available podcast platforms by visiting theallaboutnothing.com. If you'd like to be heard on the show, you may call and leave us a message, 803-672-0533. If the time between these episodes is too far apart, you can fill that time by checking out some of our partner podcasts. Zach and I host What the Pod Was That with Carrie Simmons. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com for links and details. Carrie and Chrissy host Status Macabre. You can find details at statusmacabre.com. Ami Bland takes a deep dive down the rabbit hole in episodes of Welcome to Wonderland, available on all of your podcast listening platforms. As well, you should check out our own DJ Lonzo's Top 5, hosted by Trent Clark, available on most of your podcast listening platforms.
I had a part 2 to it, but I'm going to tell you all
Yeah,
after
please.
this.
Just stop.
We will be back again next week. Thank you very much for listening. This is the All About Nothing podcast. Trent Clark, Zach King, Barrett Gruber. Thank you very much, Nique the Geek, for being in here with us. That was very entertaining. Till you hear from us again, everybody stay safe and
Have a week.
This The All About Nothing podcast is recorded live from the Maddie Johnson podcast studio at GOT Sound Studio in Columbia, South Carolina. The All About Nothing podcast is produced and engineered by Nique the Geek, owner and operator of GOT Sound Studio. To support the show, please visit theallaboutnothing.com for links to social media, merchandise, and more. Become a patron of the show by following the Patreon link at the top of our page. The All About Nothing podcast is an entertainment product of Barrett Gruber. Special thanks to Zach King, Trent Clark, Muff the Producer, Nique the Geek, and you, our listeners. Please subscribe, rate, review, and share. If you're on YouTube, please hit the like button and the notification bell. Thank you for listening.